Hello, my dear friends. Today we are talking about clutter stops. What is a clutter stop, Kat? A clutter stop is not decluttering. It is preventing clutter from continuing or growing bigger or even starting. It is basically picking it up, not passing it up, and we do it 3 times a day. We do a clutter stop in the morning. Sometime around breakfast, we look around to see if last night we didn't get something when we did our last night's clutter stop. So, our child's shoes are in the middle of the room. Oh, the throw is not where it's supposed to be. Oh, there's some balled up Kleenex. Here's an empty bottle, etc. That's what you're stopping. You're getting those things in the garbage and in the proper rooms where they go. Now, I highly recommend that you give your children little jobs like taking care of their own things. And if they have misused your things, like taking your throw pillow and thrown it in the middle of the floor, they need to put it back on the couch for you. It's not yours, it's the family's, but you're in charge of it. So that's one thing. Looking in your kitchen, did you leave something out last night? Did you forget to put something in the dishwasher? Well, when you empty the dishwasher, then put that in there. That's a clutter stop. Did you leave something of yours on the floor in the bathroom last night? Did the towel fall off the hook? Did the children leave their towels on the floor? Now they're wet and gross. You know, that's what you're checking. Hopefully you're doing that in the morning, and then at lunchtime, and then right before bed with the children, you have to get up and walk around and tell them what you see, because they won't see it. They just have a blind eye to that stuff. Sometimes they will. But like their towels on the floor, that's when you say, hang your towel on the hook so it can dry, honey. Yours is blue, yours is pink, yours is yellow. Hang them on their hooks. And I highly recommend hooks for children because they're not very good at putting them over the rack and spreading them out to dry. Okay, and maybe you're not either. Maybe you need a hook too. All right, so that's what we're talking about, clutter stops. So it's picking it up, not passing it up. How does a clutter stop clutter from happening? Well, if you leave, let's say you leave a water bottle and some paper and a magazine and some homework, old homework laying on the coffee table. Well, guess what? Everybody sees that as an invitation for dropping more stuff there without even thinking about it, even you. There goes the dog's leash. There's a water cup. There's the box to the thing you just got, etc. And before you know it, you've got a nice little mountain of clutter, and that clutter gets harder and harder to clean. And then there'll be good things in there, like your necklace somehow got in there, or your earrings got left in there. So you have to go through it to make sure that you're not throwing away something good. And that's decluttering. But if you get these things put away immediately or semi-immediately, you know, within 3 hours of the time they were cluttered during the day, and in the morning, you've been asleep anyway, but you know, it's usually 3 hours of awake time or 4, then you're going to have less opportunity for more clutter. You're going to stymie any future clutter in your house. Even in cluttered spaces, if you see something new, that comes off. Decluttering is where you take a bag, a box, and a basket, and you take 15 minutes at a time, and you take a space and you start working on it and saying, that's trash, those are going in the bag, that's trash. Oh, my earrings, that's put away, that goes in the basket. Tommy's shoes, that's put away, that goes in the basket. The dog's leash, that goes in the basket. Oh, my mother's old vase. I hate this vase. It's got a crack. I never liked it. She told me I could have it if I wanted it. I felt guilty about it. But honestly, I really don't like it, and she didn't care anyway. I'm going to give it away. Or it's cracked, I'm going to throw it away. Whatever, okay? So, or you inherited, that's the worst. If you inherited something and you feel guilty, that these things do not have souls. They are soulless. They were made by a manufacturer for profit. That's what they're for. That's what they are. Now, does that mean we can't love our things and enjoy our things and even cherish some of our things that are old that we love, heirlooms and things? Of course not. But it means that things that don't mean a jit to us, a jottle, a jit, a jot, whatever. I don't know what word I'm trying to come up with, but you know, things that you don't care about. In fact, they kind of gross you out, but because they're ugly or whatever, but you feel guilty, so there they sit, and then they get filled up with rubber bands and marbles. That's not something you need in your home. Somebody else might have the perfect place for that and just love it. Let's give it away. And don't feel guilty about it one moment, okay? Because that doesn't have the soul of the person who gave it to you in it. Even if they made it, their soul is in heaven, okay? Hopefully. Anyway, that's clutter stops. We're stopping that clutter from happening. So that's another thing I will tell you about. If somebody gives you something, it is yours. It is yours. It belongs to you, and you can do whatever you want to with it. When you give someone something, it is theirs. It belongs to them. They can do anything they want to with it. If they want to sell it at a garage sale, if they want to give it to their neighbor, their daughter, their friend, the Goodwill, if they want to throw it in the garbage, it doesn't belong to you anymore. Not if you truly gave it away, and you should not hold that against them if they do. Okay? That's why I always think it's a good idea to ask, what would you like for your birthday? Give me a couple of ideas. That way you can know what to get them for their birthday, or get them a consumable, tickets to something you know they would enjoy doing. That's an excellent thing. And the same for you. Ask for consumables. If you don't like your mother-in-law's taste and she always buys you just the wrong sweater when you ask for a sweater, then don't ask for those. Ask for consumables. Ask for something that you can do or eat or use up, okay? Because that, and for your children as well, especially for your children, because they just get so many toys at Christmas. It's so bad for most of us. So you want to make sure you either ask for something specific that you're not going to buy that the child really wants and the person understands that, so that they get the thing. In fact, send them the link on Amazon. This is the thing. Or ask for a consumable, tickets to Disney World for the family or whatever, okay? All right, so that's Clutter Stop. We're stopping clutter. We're trying to have a streamlined, peaceful, comfortable home where we know where things are located. We can live comfortably in this home without being overwhelmed and miserable. We can sleep better because our house is organized and clean. Because guess what? When there's no clutter, you can clean it. When it's full of clutter, you can't clean clutter. You just can't. But if it's clutter-free, you are so free. It's a freedom that you haven't experienced in a long time if you've had clutter for many years. Once you get just that one thing cleared, just the tabletop cleared, or whatever it is, the bureau cleared, the side table cleared. Once it's cleared, you are free from that clutter. And once that room is decluttered, you are free when you clean it. It doesn't mean it has nothing on it when I say cleared. You could have a couple of decorative items on it that you love and that are pretty and that you like the way they look, or one thing. But it's so much easier to clean it when you get your cloth and you get your polish. You can dust it and then you can polish it up if it's wood, and then you can put the thing right back where it was, and oh, it looks so pretty. And it's such a freeing thing because you didn't have to move piles of junk to do that. And when you step back and look at the whole room, you can see the gleam from your furniture, for example, instead of see the gleam from that one thing and everything else is just clutter everywhere, and before you know it, it's back on your side table. So please start decluttering. That is going to save you from this misery, this bondage of clutter, and you're going to be set free. All right, clutter stops. Practice them 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening, every day, 7 days a week. Practice clutter stops. Look around. If you can't see anything, take a picture with your phone and look at that picture and say, if I sent this to Kat, would she see clutter? Oh, wait, what's that? Let me go look. Oh, I didn't even notice that was in the corner. I better put that away, right? Okay, so work on your clutter, not because of what I think or see, because of what you are going to have, what you're going to experience once you get rid of it. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day, a wonderful week, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful.